Hi, my name is Asrawati binti Ali Juhan. My matric number is 821-82415. I would like to present my individual assignment, which is the subject of business statistics, with the title Vehicle Fuel Consumption per 100 kilometers by liter, travel distance KPL, horsepower with brand of cars. First, data description refers to the process of describing and analyzing data to understand the basic characteristics contained in a data set. It involves describing the data type, structure, and characteristic of the variables in the data set. This process is important for identifying underlying patterns, anomalies, or relationships in the data before conducting more complex analysis. This data set contains information on vehicle fuel consumption and other characteristics for 393 observations. The variables in this data set is liter per 100, travel distance KPL in kilometers per liter, cylinders, horsepower, weight, and brands of cars. Next, sampling data and record categorical data involves two important steps in data processing for analysis. First, data sampling is the process of selecting a small portion of data samples from a large original dataset to facilitate analysis, save time, and reduce complexity, while ensuring that the selected sample is representative of the original dataset. The dataset contains 393 observations basic from instruction. We are selected 150 observations at random using the selected cases function in SPSS, editing a specific numbers based on the study instructions or needs. Second, record categorical data is the process of changing or regrouping the values of categorical variables to simplify the data. This is the result of sampling data and record categorical data from the SPSS. Side, numerical descriptive measures. Measure of central tendencies. Measure of central tendencies refers to the statistical method used to visualize the central value of a dataset. This helps identify a central location for numerical data and provide an overview of how the dataset is distributed. The main measures of central tendencies are mean, median, and mode. Mean. Mean helps identify data center location and provide an overall budget for the dataset. The formula for mean is where x bar midpoint of a class equal f is frequency of a class and divided by n the number of integers inside in sample. Median. The median divides the dataset into two equally large sections where half of the data is below the median value and the other half is above it. The formula of median where Lm lower class boundary of the median class plus fraction n per 2 minus cumulative frequency before median class divided by Fm is frequency of the median class and multiply C class weight. Mode. Mode is a measure of eccentricity that shows the most frequent value in a dataset. The formula for mode where Lm also lower class boundary of the median class plus open and brackets triangle 1 is the difference between the frequency of model class and the frequency of the class before the model class divided by triangle 2, which is the difference between the frequency of model class and the frequency of the class after the model class, plus triangle 1 closing unbracket and multiply by class width. This is the result of my calculation for the mean and median of the liter per 100 kilometers per liter and horsepower variables. For mean liter per 100 is 4.639 and median for liter per 100 is 3.014. Mean for kpl kilometers per liter is 22.813 and the median of kilometers per liter is 22.075. Mean for horsepower is 1.071 and median for horsepower is 0.618. And lastly, my calculation for the mode of the liter per 100 variables is 3.231. Mode for kilometers per liter is 11.351, and last, mode for horsepower is 0.521. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your attention.